Hey, enthusiasts, what's happening? This is Salty Language, episode 672.
The sexiest podcast on the network. Trying to
Pew,
do
pew,
mission
pew, pew,
control still over here.
pew. Yeah,
So
it's
many
weird.
pew pews.
Just recorded with Heno last night, so
Oh, you're
back
fucking
action.
Pete podcast over here.
Yeah. That's what my business card says.
I knew it. I printed them for you.
Yeah.
Because mine says, Pete Printer. I got nothing.
/podcaster.
/podcaster.
Very weird last name.
Super
Sucks
weird.
when we get our monogram towels.
Oh my God, it's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine says PP and yours says PPP on it. So
yeah, that's true.
it's very
People
weird.
just pee on the towels.
Yeah. I mean, that is why you put guest towels up, right?
I
Wipe your ass with them.
yeah. That's why they're always dark.
Yeah. The key is always to wipe on the opposite side and then hang it back up,
Naturally.
especially if it's hanging over like a heater.
The old forbidden wipe.
Yep.
Yes, of course.
Well, sometimes toilet paper's not enough, and it's like you're at someone else's house. It's a little weird to get in the shower. So, that's what the guest towels are for.
I mean,
That's why they're guest towels, right?
Is it weird for like what if you're just like you just blow the shit up so hard that you just gotta text your friend like, dude, I'm gonna take a quick shower.
This is a crime scene. I gotta clean all this out.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was picturing the after because I'm thinking, like not putting your same clothes back on. You come back to like the party or whatever. You're just in a towel.
Like wearing his dad's clothes.
Yeah.
His dad's been dead for 2 years. Like, what the fuck, man?
I found this leisure suit in the closet. I didn't think you'd mind if I
really
wore
comfortable. Had this bag of white powder in the pocket. Let's go.
Really roomy in the really roomy in the bulge area.
Yeah, right. There you go.
Like, thanks.
You know what's funny is it's not funny because I don't remember it, but this weekend I was driving. We're heading up to go see a movie, and we were having this in-depth conversation in the car, and I'm like, oh shit, I need to add that to my notes so I can ask Brian that.
And forgot.
And then I asked her, and she's like, I remember the conversation, but
oh boy,
like, damn it,
yeah.
It'll come to me. It never came to me.
Did it have to do with whether or not it's okay to get in the shower at a friend's house if you blow the toilet up?
I mean, it is now. That's the story I'm assigning in my brain to it.
Right. That'd be terrible. It is the worst, though.
Oh, for sure.
You get to, in public's one thing, but like at a friend's house, you're like, God, I don't want to destroy their house.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you come out and you're like, listen, we all got to leave and you need to torch this place.
Yeah, I've already started.
Yeah, I've already gotten this. The house is now condemned. What the hell did you do?
You don't want to know.
You're better off not knowing, my friend.
Fucking uncle comes up. I was a Marine in Nam. I could see all kinds of shit. Goes in there, comes out throwing up.
Yeah.
Everyone get the fuck out.
The worst thing I ever seen. Oh, shit.
Happy Monday, Brian.
Right.
This fucking Blue Raz Replenish tastes pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Now, all right. So there's Gatorade, Powerade, Squencher, and Replenish. Where's this rank?
Oh, jeez. Definitely above Squencher.
Okay, I haven't had a Squencher, so I can't.
I mean, I know this might be a cardinal sin against sports drinks, but I kind of prefer Powerade to Gatorade.
I actually buy Powerade over Gatorade. It's funny because it's always like 50% more electrolytes. And then you look at the container or like the label, and you're like, wow, this has got like 1,700 milligrams of salt in it.
Yes, no wonder I'm swollen.
Yeah. I don't even have to work out anymore. I can just get swole off of
Hell
this.
yeah.
Flare my gout. But I'm with you. I actually, most of the time, I buy Powerade instead of Gatorade.
Right.
I have for a long time, actually. So also, they have a lot of flavors in their Zero. Gatorade for a long time had like 3, and it was like grape, orange, and lemon lime or something like that. It was like, wow.
Clint has joined the show.
Hey, Hey,
Hey,
Clint.
Clint. Way to join us, buddy. Two
Yeah.
times in a week. There you go.
Woo. Yeah.
So I do have a comment on this Replenish, though. It's a
Okay.
7-Eleven brand drink, right?
Right. Okay.
I got it on Friday. Now, mind you, on Friday, Brian, had a greatest day ever. My boss wasn't in. His boss wasn't. There's nobody there.
So what you're saying is you were the boss.
It kind of felt like it.
You finally got to feel what it was like to be Mona.
Yes. I had my feet up on the desk, my hands behind my head. It was a whole
right. Wearing a tight red dress, going out with a bunch of men.
Exactly. It was a whole situation.
Nice. Yeah.
So great day. It's good. It's run into a close.
Wait. Did you have to use your AK?
I did not.
Okay, so it was a good day. All right.
Not.
All right. Did you mess around and get a triple double?
Kinda felt like it. Said it was all in all, it was a good day, man. And then I see this email come from this like person that's up in corporate that I've never met, and it just opened with Anthony, and I'm like,
what? Like, are you my mother?
Like, well, yeah, exactly. Well, because everyone at work, and I'm on file as Anthony, despite the fact,
Yeah, I know, yeah, yeah. They use your government name.
And this person is in like my field of work, so I'm like, what does this person want with me, right? So I open it up, and it's them. Like every month, I have to mail out samples to companies and stuff.
Okay.
And
I assume you mean stool samples.
Yes, of course. Yeah, they're like
it's Cologuard.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's just a big Ziploc bag.
Like, this isn't glass.
but I sent them out the labs, right? And so basically this person in corporate like assaulted my work ethic. Like, oh, well, we haven't been getting any of this stuff in months and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, mind you, just 15 minutes before I'm ready to leave. Like, the fuck? I'm like digging for I'm digging up UPS tracking numbers for the past like 8 months. Yeah, I'm fucking shit. I have receipts, Brian.
Right. You're like that gif of the cat like hitting the keyboard.
That's what it felt like, except that, but with like every time the fingers hit the keyboard, it's like cunt. That was basically it, right?
Okay, so that's fair. All right.
Yeah. And because it's like, don't question my work ethic. I know what I did.
Especially like you said, that's why you keep receipts.
Yeah, exactly.
So I
fire all these things off, and my really great day at work turned into like me being just angry. right?
So it was a great day until like the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Someone just had to shit on you right before you walked out the door.
For sure. Yes.
Wow.
That's exactly what it felt like.
What a jerk. Also, really and truly, fuck them for firing that email off 15 minutes before the end of the workday.
And honestly, what pissed me off is like if they would have addressed me directly and we could have had a conversation, okay, cool. But it was me, it was my boss, it was his boss, it was another dude. And I'm like, the fuck,
Wow. Yeah, that's not cool. I feel like they could have just sent that to you, and if nothing was resolved, then you bring in the higher ups.
For sure, right? For sure.
Yeah. Although, is this person higher than your boss?
Oh, yeah, they're corporate.
Oh, okay. So they trickled it down is what happened.
For sure.
Okay, I see. Okay.
But regardless, so now I'm angry. And like, I think right before this all started, I get a text from Michelle like, hey, just let me know when you're leaving work because we're going to go meet up at the Y. I'm like, I'm like, yeah, no problem. And now I'm like, so yeah, get a hold of her, let her know I'm on my way. Thinking like maybe a workout is what I need.
That's what I was thinking, is go throw some weights around or something.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like I need something.
Yeah.
But first I need to get gasoline. That made me angry too.
Right.
And then I'm like, on Fridays I always skip lunch so I can get out early.
Oh, so you're hangry too.
So I'm like, fuck, I'm hungry. I don't have any water. I'm going to the gym. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to drive right by that shit 7-Eleven on Upton.
You should have taken a like gallon of Squinchers with
you.
I should
have. So I pop into this dirtball establishment, right? I'm just looking for water. But I bought a water and 2 of these guys. And a package of cashews.
Sure. Right. Gotta eat something, Carb load, yeah.
Right. But I'm in there, and there's like, the guy working the counter looks like anybody who would work in a fucking convenience store in the 80s. Like stereotypical, like old white guy, tattoos on his forearms, a weird, crazy hair.
Yeah.
And there's a dude in there with his sons. And they're all getting all kinds of snacks, which, kids are all over the store. I'm already in an angry mood. I'm like, get the fuck away. I just want to get out.
Front kick, Tony. Front
kick, right? So all the kids get to the counter before I do. Whatever.
Yeah.
Then the old guy starts doing old guy
really quick,
bullshit.
Taller than you?
Oh, God, no.
So the move is you stand right behind him and you just put your shit over there.
Yeah, right?
Oh, good on. Like, ha.
So, this fucking old guy, he's like, are all these boys your sons? Guy's like, yeah, or doing whatever. Would come down here and get some Slurpees and snacks. And the dude's got so many, like, not great tattoos all over his body. I mean, it's not a great neighborhood. Let's be real.
Yeah, right.
And then, he's like, all right, that's great. He's like, okay, boys, before you guys get out of here, if you're Slurpees and snacks, I'm going to need you to do me a favor. And he's like, I want you all to raise your right hand. And I want you to say, I promise to, and it's this whole litany of follow your parents, do your homework, always get it. Dude, this went on for like 4 minutes.
What?
And I'm just standing, I got all these cold drinks in my hands.
Yeah. And you're angry.
And I'm angry, and I'm getting angry. I was this close, just put all my shit on just down and being just get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm with you. I hate when people. It's like I get when you're on the other side of the counter, it's like you want to talk to people a little bit or whatever, but it's also like when you have somebody else in line, it's like,
dude, there was
the line
me and like I think another dude lined up behind me. It's like, what the fuck are you doing with your weird old man speech right now?
Like, this is no longer a convenience store.
Yes.
You've made it an inconvenience
it's now an
store.
Inconvenience store. Ah, God, it was so stupid and gross.
Yeah. Also, okay,
yeah.
What's that?
And then when I get up there, it's just
the weird part's later. Somewhere down the line, one of those kids is not going to listen to their dad, and this guy's just going to be standing outside the window or something.
I fucking told you. You promised me. You swore on your right hand.
Swore. Yeah.
Bat wings.
The last thing I'm going to need. Yeah. Before you guys leave, I need you to do one last thing. What's that? Bend the knee.
Yes. But I get up there and I'm thinking, if this fucker starts small talking me, and it was just like,
he's like, before you leave, I need you to raise
exactly. Raise it up and start doing like a bushwhacker thing, and then go tackle and lick his head.
Just raise up your middle finger on your right hand, put it directly in his face.
But I don't know if the dude could pick up the vibes that I wasn't digging his show, but it was barely any talk between him and I.
Well, you weren't a small child.
You know what? I never considered the fact I wasn't a small, innocent child.
Listen, the convenience store gig is just a front for his mission on Earth, which is to make children obey their parents.
Oh, thank God. That's not the mission I thought it was.
Yeah, I know. Well, we were just talking about how he's, just like a ghoul outside their window if they don't, follow their shit, I can't think, their vows.
I mean, what if their parents are just fucking terrible people? Because this guy didn't look great to me.
Listen, you only have two things in this world: your balls and your word. So, I mean, if you give your word,
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. And if you break one, he takes the other. So
I would have been more comfortable if actual Scarface being the counter guy than that fucking guy, because he did look a little creepy and ghoulish.
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
I think that's a prerequisite sometimes to work in certain places.
Was that Mr. Feeney or whatever, the neighbor who tried to molest the boys in Different Strokes? Got one of them in the bathtub.
Oh, poor Dudley.
Yeah, Dudley and
was it Dudley?
Oh, it was definitely Dudley, for sure.
Oh, that was the terrifying spinoff.
It
was just the court proceedings. Yeah,
it was definitely Dudley, a Different Strokes spinoff.
Yeah, very dark, Different Strokes spinoff.
But it spins off way into the future when Dudley's like in his 20s, just becomes a serial killer.
Yeah,
like murdering bike store owners.
Right,
yes.
But it's justified, so you still feel okay with him.
Yeah,
doing
but he kills the innocent ones. They just
Oh, so it's
like
not like
it's like
Dexter?
he gets triggered by like a bike store.
Oh, I thought he was doing something like Dexter, to where like he was just killing. Oh, sorry,
I was
spoilers.
like, wait, what? Dude, that little scientist became a murderer?
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Oh, Ron Dexter.
Yeah. I feel like he's probably, by the time that Dexter is an adult, someone will have died inadvertently, at least by his hands.
100% Dexter's Lab Dexter grew up to be Krieger.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I so hope so.
That's lore. I'm saying it. I have a microphone. I'm on the internet. It is now lore.
You know, it's funny you mentioned like Archer. We were watching. My mom had some like random ass movie on the other night.
Smokey and the Bandit.
And this guy,
Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah,
it's not random. No. That's amazing.
No, and this one guy in there, she's like, I know. She's like, who is that? So I looked up or it was a TV show. It wasn't a movie. So I looked up the episode, and I find the guy, and I'm scrolling through trying to see what maybe she might know him from, you know. And as I'm scrolling through, I'm like, holy shit, it's Woodhouse.
Oh.
Because as I'm scrolling, I see he's done like various cartoon voices, and then I see Archer, and I'm like, what? And then I see Woodhouse, and I'm like, holy shit, that's Woodhouse.
Did the guy kind of look like Woodhouse?
No, not really.
I mean, Archer definitely doesn't look like H. John Benjamin.
No, but Lana looks somewhat like Aisha Tyler, and what's her name? His mom looks.
Mallory.
I mean, they clearly modeled her off of. God, I can't think of the woman's name now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Mallory on the show.
Sure,
yeah. Jessica Walter.
Yeah, that's it. Jessica Walters. Yeah. Walters, I believe.
Walters. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. All right. So rest in peace.
R.I.P. Pour one out. Actually, I'm not, because I'd have to mop it up.
I
later.
should pour this out.
Yes. Oh, I told you I had a shandy story for the show.
You did. I thought you said shanty story. I was hoping for a song.
I don't have a pirate hat, but I still got my weird pit vipers.
Nah,
I can put these on if you want, Brian.
No, it's not the same. Right. You got to have the pirate hat.
Yeah, sorry. I do it. Oh, it's out in the garage.
I wish you had a pirate hat like the ones they used to give out at Long John Silver.
Dude, I wish I had one too. I'm not going to lie.
I don't know if they still have those.
I'd tape it together with a Burger King hat, and I'll be the king of pirates.
No. What? You can't be a king of pirates?
Sure I can. That's Luffy the whatever.
From One Piece?
Yeah.
Okay. Not bad for someone who's never seen
Excellent
any of
work. So, yeah, shandy story for you. Okay. So, Brian, yesterday I'm chilling on the deck. It's hot as fuck out. And I'm like, I'm going to get an ice cold glass of Country Time lemonade.
Yeah. Emphasis on the tree.
Yeah. And I pour it out, right? And I'm enjoying myself on the back deck, just vibing.
You're just drinking the powder.
And I was like, oh, shit. We talked about doing that banquet Country Time shandy.
Oh, yeah.
So I did it.
Oh, nice.
And I made a video of it.
Okay.
And you can watch it for free on our Patreon. You can subscribe for free.
Just to watch Tony drink a shandy.
And the recipe's there as well.
All right. I like it.
Yeah. So patreon.com/saltylanguage, right?
Yep.
And you, it's like I said, you don't even have to throw us any money. And there'll be another little video coming out on like Wednesday. That'll post. I think it's Wednesday. I don't know.
No nudity.
Not this one.
Free.
Of course. Yeah. No one's getting the goods for free.
No, you got to pay for feet.
But I figure I'm going to start trying to like throw a couple little things you can't find anywhere else on our Patreon to, maybe people go there and enjoy our stuff.
I hope
and I'll tell you all about the shandy off air.
Fair enough.
No reviews. I'm saving it for the fucking Patreon.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you a shandy review. If you're anyone out there and you see one of these Dell's shandies,
hold it up to the screen, Brian.
Steer clear of this because it's not good.
It's such a fun can too. It's very disappointing.
It is. And I've been told that their lemonade is amazing, but this beer lemonade combination is not great.
Are they primarily Dell's? Is it primarily a lemonade company?
I believe so. I think it's just one of those where it's like, you take a product that's great and then you combine it with alcohol. And normally that's a winning combination. Jack, Coke, like Coke's delicious. You add some Jack to it, it's even better,
Oh, Feeney was the neighbor / teacher on Boy Meets World.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Feeney. Duh. Yeah, boy, you're turning him into a creep.
Well, Yes, Dell's Lemonade looks like it's out of Rhode Island, maybe, I think I saw.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's why I hadn't seen it around here, was it was not a regional thing, for us. And then, like I said, I thought all the stuff I saw people drinking was, that, and I didn't realize they were actually just drinking the lemonade.
It looks like it's like a lemonade truck almost. Or I'm sure they have trucks. I guess that would make more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I said, I've heard the lemonade itself is fantastic, but yeah.
It looks like almost like a Frosty or a slushy.
Dude,
That sounds
that sounds amazing.
It's like, I know. I'm like, God. Oh yeah, here you go. Soft frozen lemonade.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
Sounds so good. I want it in my mouth.
Yeah, it's like I was there.
Damn, that sounds good.
With the Monroe County Fair last weekend, I was like, oh man, I really want to go to a fair and get a lemon shake up. Yeah, like I've had one in so long. It sounds so good.
Just the previous weekend too was the Wood County Fair. Usually we go every year. I didn't even know it was happening.
Yeah, it's same with the Monroe County Fair. The only reason I knew it was going on is because 2 local restaurants that I follow on Facebook, both of them were like, "Hey, we're closed," because of the fair. So I was like, "All right then."
No idea.
Wait a second. Looks like you can order Dells at home.
It's not the same.
No, but hold on now. They have a sparkling citrus beverage also, apparently.
I mean, that does sound kind of good.
Let's see what the flavors are in that real quick.
Flavor country.
Oh, is it just the one? Oh, it's 2. They have sparkling lemonade and sparkling tangerine orange. Okay. Well, that's disappointing. I was hoping for like pink lemonade or whatever. Boy, they got a lot of t-shirts.
I was about to go to their merch page.
Uggs, man, they got a bunch of shit. Yeah, you can buy their lemonade mixes. It looks like, but yeah, I'm with you. It's like there's no way it tastes the same at home.
Of course not.
Oh God, Dell's lemon scented hand and body soap. That could be a problem if you get too drunk. You might start eating stuff.
That's just delicious.
Just pumping it in your hand and licking it, which sounds really terrible.
That sounds horrifying. Or your new OnlyFans.
They have a pet bandana. You should get one for Bomber.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, I'm not mad at this stuff. I would definitely try one of these frickin' Dell thingies.
It's really I wish I was looking for a like.
Cats are kind of cool too.
Yeah, I was really hoping that. Okay, so maybe they don't have cans of just their lemonade. Then I thought they did, but it looks like it's supposed to be served as like a frozen gimmick. It looks like they have a watermelon, a peach mango, and blueberry.
All right, so riddle me this, Batman.
See how many packets
to make a frozen marg, right? You just margarita mix and ice, you blend it until it's frozen and smooth. Why couldn't you just do this in a blender?
I feel like you could.
I mean, there might be. It's probably not going to be the same texture, but you could probably get it pretty close.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, that sucks, man. You can't order. Oh, you can't get an assortment. Okay, if you order 8, you can get an assortment.
I see.
Although in the picture it only it's showing all 4. Because I was wondering, I was like, man, I kind of like to try it. It's like $14.50 to get.
$14.50?
8 packets of it.
Good Lord.
I would like to try it.
Oh, same.
Because I was gonna say if it was in cans, I was like, I might be able to find somebody I know on the internets that lives in that area or something. Maybe could send us, some cans of just the plain lemonade. But it's like I don't think they have it in cans.
All right, so here's what we need. We need someone that lives in that area, right? And we need to buy them like a nice thermos, and they dump Dell's lemonade into it and overnight it to us.
I like it.
Bang, boom. In theory, the good thermos will keep it cold.
This is a great idea. Oh my gosh. Well,
oh my goodness.
Dennis Food Service. What's going on? I should probably quit.
He's going down a lemonade rabbit hole, ladies and gentlemen.
I am. No, I thought I saw like a bottle of it. I did.
Are you really thirsty? And it's like Looney Tunes when they're hungry and their friend becomes a pork chop.
I might be.
But you're just looking at Dell's bottles.
It does look like it's available in bottles, like Dell's Diet Lemonade and Dell's Lemonade. But this is at, I don't know. This says Dennis Food Service. I don't know what the hell that is, unless this
that sounds like some Rhode Island shit.
Yeah, it's nothing local.
Hey, head down to fucking Denny's.
Yeah.
No, not the restaurant. The food service. I need a Del's.
Right. Exactly. Okay.
Is that how Rhode Island people talk? I don't even know.
Sure, why not? Who's going to dispute you?
Nobody in Rhode Island that watches?
That's right. Nobody. All right. Anyway.
God damn, my foot hurts.
Okay.
Sorry. Side note.
All I can think of is just chop it off,
dude,
man.
I would love to.
I'm telling you.
Well, after my experience at 7-Eleven and all that anger time.
Yeah.
We had a gallery event that night, Brian.
Oh, did you?
We did, because it was a Plein Air Festival. So we went down to downtown Sylvania to go look at Michelle's paintings hanging up, which
cool.
One of the two sold, which is awesome. I'm not sure about the second one yet.
Yeah.
But I always feel so out of place at these things.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just like a dirt ball with my camouflage shorts on. And
yeah. That's what I said. You are a savage.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Especially because it's in Sylvania. And then it started raining, and the amount of people that wouldn't leave the store until their umbrellas were up. It's like, what? And I almost got hit in the eyeball by an umbrella. I would have tackled that old lady after the day I had.
Yeah, right.
Would have been hitting her like fucking Goldberg.
Yeah. Oh, geez. He's just throwing potatoes, too. God.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was my nice little Friday. How about you? Do you have a nice little Friday?
Yeah. I mean, nothing really eventful over the weekend, but so, just kind of laid back, and I was SummerSlam was Saturday. That was cool, and almost forgot about it, which was not cool, but
not cool.
Not cool, bro. Not cool.
Was it as summer and slammy as you were hoping?
It was honestly fairly predictable, because it was very much like pushing the storylines,
right?
But not in a bad way. It was still entertaining and all that kind of stuff. But after you watch this stuff for years and years and years, you see a lot coming, because
you've seen it before.
You know how it works, yeah.
Right? They're gonna do a classic 1989 switcheroo.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. The old double heel turn. Double turn, I should say, because one turns heel, one turns face. But that didn't happen. But it was just, a lot of the stuff was pretty, like I said, pretty predictable. But it was still a fun event to watch. So I had a good time.
Nice.
So, yeah. Yep. And then I don't remember what day it was. Last week I hung out with did I talk about this last time? I can't remember. Jeannie and Steve.
Yeah.
Or not Steve, Josh. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. You did, Brian.
I thought I talked about that last time. So couldn't remember what day we recorded. It all blurs.
It all blurs, my guy.
Yep.
Well, I also on Saturday took a lovely trip up to picturesque Monroe, Michigan.
Ah, yes.
Which
picturesque.
There's one thing I have noticed, because I haven't been deep in Monroe in a while.
Yeah,
baby.
DiMaggio said that a few times.
The Monroe, Michigan weed income has really built.
Dude,
it's really built up the infrastructure. There's all kinds of new construction around there.
Oh, is there? Okay, I haven't been up there.
Like if you go by the mall, there's multiple new strip malls that have been built, like where the Lazy Boy area used to be. I mean, there's all kinds of shit.
Oh, that's right.
It's been built.
I forgot they tore the whole building down. Yeah.
I was just like, holy shit, Monroe. Way to go, buddies. Well, we went up there because we went and saw Deadpool.
Yeah.
Which, no spoilers. It's amazing. You should see it. That's all I'm going to say. It's fucking amazing. Right. You should see it. Okay. But the Monroe Mall it's just the best place to see a movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care. I'm driving to a different city. The tickets were dirt cheap.
Mm-hmm.
We got matinees for $5 a ticket.
Yeah.
The seats are huge. They recline. They're heated. And there's enough room that when you're reclined, people could still walk in front of you.
Oh, wow.
Right? I love the fact you get to pick your seat, too, when you buy your tickets, because we bought them ahead of time or whatever. But the last time we saw a movie up there, the mall was in a really sad state of affairs.
Yeah.
And since then, there's some shops in there again, Brian. There's a comic store in there now.
I know. I just like from scrolling Facebook, it popped up one day. I was like, I didn't know there was a comic shop in there.
There's
Yeah, and it's like, let's go check it
there's a
out.
manga store in there.
Oh, I didn't know that either. Okay.
We didn't walk the whole mall, but there's a pinball like arcade in there now, and they had a lot of cool tables, a lot of old tables, and we're pretty sure when we were walking through, there was a pinball like tournament going.
Okay.
Because people were just leaning and like watching certain people play, and
Yeah,
I don't know,
sure.
it's kind of a weird environment, but
Yeah.
it's like I feel like the Monroe Mall is coming back just a wee bit.
Right.
Not with like actual stores, but with local business, which is cool.
Yeah. But it's good to see that it's good to see that there's a something going in there, and it's not just like storage or those, because I know there was storage, like a storage facility was supposed to go
Oh
in
my
up there.
God, really?
And I'm like, oh no, because it's like that's the kind of stuff that it's like if people see that stuff, they'll go, there's nothing in there.
Yeah.
You know, like they won't want to go in and even take a look, you know. So that can be, you know, add to the death knell basically, is when you start putting in things that are like, this doesn't draw foot traffic.
Well, and I mean, to be fair,
You know?
I wasn't planning on walking around the mall at all.
Yeah.
But, you know, the bathrooms in the movie after the movie were packed. And we both had to go. So I'm like, well, right when you walked in, I saw a sign that was like restrooms. It's like right there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let's just, you know, we'll go. And like, oh, okay. And then I was waiting for her. And I'm just looking at the Monroe map, the mall of it, or God damn it, the map of the mall. And I was just like, oh shit, comic books, pinball. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I got to see these places now.
That's cool. Yeah. Cause that, like I said, those are kind of things like, okay, there's a reason to walk in the place. Cause after like GameStop went out of there, and then FYE was in there. And after they went out of there, I was like, I don't have much reason to walk through this mall anymore, because all the stores that are still in here are not anything I care about.
For sure.
You know, so
we popped into Spencer's as well.
Oh, it's still in there. Okay.
And they were having socks, buy one get one half off. You know, Michelle's.
They just cut one of the socks.
Yes, exactly.
You don't get to pick which side.
No, of course not. You know, Michelle's got her Shrocks.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they had Shrek socks that the ears are the ears, and I'm like,
okay.
well, we now have to buy these for you, so you can wear your Shrocks and your shocks. Shit.
Yeah, that's a lot. You're gonna hurt yourself.
But then I'm like, well, obviously I need to pick out socks for me now, because it's buy one get one half off.
Princess Fiona. Yep.
Well, I got some nice white socks, and they just say titties on the side. Just because they're funny.
Right.
And yeah. But I don't know, dude. It was the mall's the mall. I was surprised.
Yeah.
And the movie is amazing.
Hold on one second here. Sorry, I gotta stop for a second. I'll be right All right, we're back. I had to take a quick break there because silly me, didn't empty the bladder before we recorded, like a silly goose.
That's why I just pee your pants.
You're right. I should have.
Peeing your pants
Not
is
as much
the
fun
coolest.
when you're wearing. Not as much fun when you're wearing shorts though, because there's less fabric to absorb it.
That definitely ups the difficulty level for sure.
Yeah. So I need a race catheter.
Don't we all, Brian?
Just a 5-gallon bucket next to me.
Dude, yeah, piss bucket.
Yep. Oh man. So, last night somebody posted in a group I'm in about like a video from Instagram, and I got all riled up over it because this guy was trying foods from states and basically saying, like a famous food from each state or whatever.
Oh boy.
The first one he did was from like Utah, and it was some disgusting, like it was Jello that you mix mayonnaise with, and it looked gross.
Are these famous for being bad? Okay.
I don't know. It was called like Mormon Jello or something like that. That's what he referred to it as.
Oh no.
Yeah.
About ready to hit you in the face with my Mormon Jello, baby.
All right. Oh no. But it was
also sick name for a band.
Right? All right, here we go. According to parade.com, this is the best green Mormon Jello salad recipe.
Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah.
All right. Damn it. Yes, I will continue without supporting you. Screw you. Okay. Oh, this is different. This isn't even. Oh God, the other one was with mayonnaise. This is worse. Mormon Jello salad made with lime Jello, cottage cheese, crushed pineapple, evaporated milk, and chopped nuts.
Cottage cheese and dessert do not belong together.
Says to make the green Jello salad with cottage cheese.
How about we don't? No.
I'm saying that is what I'm saying. Okay, so the actual ingredients for this is the Jello, evaporated milk, crushed pineapple, water, walnuts, mayo, cottage cheese, and whipped cream to put on top.
Let's take 2 of those ingredients out.
Right.
Because, I mean, I don't mind a little lime Jello action.
Yeah, I like lime Jello. And with pineapple, it's probably fine,
But with cottage cheese and how white is this shit?
Dude, you
Jesus
should
Christ.
look it up.
Oh my God, who's this lady? I should look at the pictures of them.
Yeah, just type in Mormon.
Oh, I'm on parade.com, son.
Oh, you're looking at the very top picture? Doesn't that look... Oh, God, that looks disgusting. I'm going to put the link in the show notes so everyone can look at this. Okay, so anyway, the second thing the guy does is Cincinnati chili.
Okay, hold on. Let me turn off the browser because we got to get closer to our beautiful faces because we's about to get angry. I can feel it.
Right. Well, Here's the thing. I got real angry because as he's making his stuff, he the first thing he does is he just boils water and then dumps hamburger into it, like raw burger right into the. And I'm like,
wait,
what are you doing? Right. Then he adds all the other stuff, the tomatoes, the chocolate, the cinnamons, although in fairness, a lot of people are like, there's no chocolate in any of those chilies. That's something people have added later. Yeah, but this is for those who don't know, it's like Cincinnati chili is a Mediterranean spiced chili. It's not supposed to taste like Texas chili or what we would normally consider chili. It's supposed to have more warming spices and such in it. And I just immediately, I'm like, who the fuck boils hamburger? I'm like, you got to brown it first to give it the flavor. You make your sauce and then you add your burger to the sauce or the sauce and water mixture that is going to be the chili as it tightens up.
Whoa, you've never made Irish chili? It's just water and ground beef. Oh, and potatoes,
so
of course.
I'm like, I feel like all this guy did was just look up the first recipe he found, right? So look up the first recipe I find when I type in Cincinnati chili, and sure as shit, it's like, don't brown the meat, just put it right into the water. And that's how it's apparently supposedly made.
Well, now I hate
I'm like,
this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I'm like, there's no way if I was making this that I'm doing
No.
that. Because what I'd probably do is even because at first I was like, well, maybe they do it so it keeps it one pot, and I'm like, no, you could brown the beef
Yeah,
in
and
your
then add the
pot,
liquid.
or take the beef out, whichever at that point. But yeah, and then add your tomatoes and all that, and then add your liquid and stir it up, and then cook it along, cook it a while. The only because like, why would you boil the hamburger? That I don't understand. If you want to add the hamburger to all the things raw, I can understand that because you're going to cook it for a long time. That burger will cook, because it's crumbled down and all that kind of stuff. So that I don't have a problem with, but I was like, why would you just miss out on the flavor building of browning the meat first?
Now, how is this guy an actual like chef, or is he just some idiot with a YouTube channel?
No idea. I have no clue, but like I said, as I looked into recipe after recipe, even the Wikipedia for it, that's how it says that you make it.
I didn't realize Cincinnati chili was cursed.
That you dump the hamburger into boiling water, and I was like, why though? I mean, listen, I've had Cincinnati chili and I'm fine with it, but it's like, why wouldn't you brown? I'm so confused.
You know what we should do? We should get as much information as we can about Cincinnati chili. And then have Hobie on and just like have a nonstop like discussion about Cincinnati chili. That's all we talk about is the history of why this, who's this.
It was so funny though. The thing, honestly, the one thing that bothered me the most was he called it a whitewashed mole sauce. And I was like, it's not anything like a mole sauce.
No.
They're very different. And again, mole sauce is chocolate based. Cincinnati chili, from things I've read for years and all the stuff I read last night, does not actually contain chocolate in it. Like the Cincinnati Enquirer actually talked with Skyline about it and asked them, and they said there's absolutely no chocolate in it. It's just like the warming spices and whatever. But no, I'm sure you could put chocolate in it. But it bothered me that he called it a whitewashed mole sauce, because it's like, dude, this. If it's culturally appropriating anything, it's not from Mexican culture, it's from Mediterranean culture, so get it right, at least on that regard. But then also the ground beef thing angered me up so bad, because I thought he just screwed that up. And then when I read that's actually how it's prepared, and I was like, why?
It's cursed.
Like I just can't see that that's going to taste better than if you brown. Maybe I need to make it both ways and see if I can tell a difference. That's an interesting
idea.
Just make a small pot of both and just see what's what.
Is it browned or is it watered?
Boiled?
Browned or boiled. I love it. That's our new game show, dude.
That's so weird, though, right? Like boiling it just feels like that would take all the flavor out of the beef. Right. Also, there is another advantage to if you do the meat separately, is that you can drain the grease out.
Slow down.
No, because in this you're supposed to strain the grease, or you scrape it off the top of the chili. Take your pick.
Even more.
You can
goddamn right. That's flavor coming. We stirred it.
Honestly,
that you see that Exxon Valdez slick across the top of my pot. You stir that in. That's flavor.
That's right. That
isn't no pollution up there.
Yep, I agree with you, man. That's usually what I do. Pretty much most of the things that tell you to like strain, like even when I make like taco meat, I don't strain the beef. I just leave it right in there and cook it. Right. So screw that noise, man. I like I said, I just couldn't get over how it feels so anti-flavor building. Like it feels like you're sapping the hamburger, and then like, oh, it'll taste fine because it's in this sauce, and I guess it might.
But I'm with you. What do you call fond? Get a little fond on the bottom of the pan there.
I don't know. Man. I was very confused.
Fond of it
and angry. Very angry.
I'm a little angered up by the way.
Yeah. Oh, I was very
I'm more angry that I found out that's the authentic way to make like Skyline chili. I'm like, really? I'm eating boiled ass chili.
I don't know for sure if that's Skyline's recipe, because there is. I forgot that other place that's down there too, that I've heard a lot of people say is superior, but I have not had their chili, so I have no idea.
What place you're talking about?
I can't remember the name of the other place. Yeah, there's two of them there. The Skyline's the more famous one, but the other one, from what I'm told, is the like I've had people tell me it's like, no, this is the real Cincinnati chili over here.
Oh,
So,
I see. Oh, so they have like knife fights and shit.
basically, yeah. Because I remember there was a Food Network show that had Michael Simon, and he went to cities where, like, you know, if you go to like Philly for the cheesesteaks, there's Geno's and I can't remember the other place, but there's two main known ones. So he went to both and then picked which one he thought was better. He went to Detroit for the Coney dogs. You know, they're ones that are next door to each other.
Where they don't have breakfast, like I thought.
Right. Yeah. So was it Gold Star maybe? I think it might be.
Well,
Gold
all
Star.
of our listeners get a gold star for today for hanging out with us today. Yes.
Agreed. Angry me up, my friend.
Dude, I get it.
Also, like you said, I got angry because I was so like, why would you eat it this way or make it this way?
Can I reverse our anger and tell you about something that really?
Nope. Sorry. Once we go angry,
damn, you're right.
Back.
We have to go full circle around the earth.
Yep, we have to go till the anger burns itself out, and then we're happy again, or at least apathetic.
Yeah, slightly apathetic.
I don't care.
So this on Saturday, I was out there with my little stupid green poop rake, cleaning up dog shit. You know.
Yeah. Well, I hope that's what you're doing.
Well, some of mine too, but whatever.
I was out there combing my beard.
For sure, scratching my butt.
Yeah. Sure.
And you remember the song by Extreme, "Wholehearted"? Okay.
Oh,
that song was huge. And it was for no reason. I was just in my head.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm not mad at the song.
I am angry.
Oh,
remember?
Yeah, I forgot.
Angry.
Once you go angry. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get my headphones and I'm going to listen to Wholehearted. I listen to a song, jamming away outside. And I'm like, I'm going to make a playlist off of this. And God damn it, Brian, if it's not the playlist I didn't know I needed.
I don't know about this. Did it have a bunch of boiled hamburger on it?
No, like we could recreate the playlist and that could be the image. Just boiled hamburger.
Boiled hamburger.
But it's got like Genesis on it, Huey Lewis, a little Rush. I mean, just all these like weird, epic-y, I don't even know what to call the music. Pop rock, I guess.
Okay.
Maybe. And it's just a lot of songs I haven't heard in a long time. And I'm just, and like I said, I was like, this is perfect for cleaning up dog shit too. I mean, I guess that should be the name of the playlist.
That should be the name of it.
Upbeat songs to clean dog shit too.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it was, man. That Wholehearted freaking radio playlist. It just slapped, man.
I'll have to trust you on that one.
Just give it a whirl sometime. I think that was kind of nice too, because I just get sick of listening to the same songs, and that's what Spotify feeds me.
Yeah.
So when I really throw it a monkey wrench like that, you know,
that's a good song.
That is a good song. Sledgehammer.
Yeah, I remember that a long time actually. Yeah.
Gabriel.
I'm with you. It's like it's the thing I probably hate most about streaming music is that it plays the same stuff. It's what I've told you, like on Pandora, when I have like I'll listen to like the Slipknot channel or something. I went through and unliked all the songs I had liked because it only seemed to play the songs you liked. Then it would, out of like 10 songs, it would play like 8 or 9 that you had already liked and like 1 or 2 that you didn't. And it was like, so then if you like those, you know, it's like it increases the probability that, and I get it, because the thinking is, well, if you like this song, we'll play it. But it's like, I don't only want to hear those songs. I would like to hear other songs too.
Like every time I turn on just my, daily mix number 2 rock and roll, it's like, all right, we know you like Black Label Society. Here's a little Stillborn. Every fucking time.
Every time. Yep. And it ends up reminding you of what it was like listening to the radio when we were growing up. I was just talking to Henno about this. About how something came up and it triggered I don't remember what song it was now. Shoot, it was a Floyd song. And he started singing it and I was like, oh man, I was like, that takes me back of, I used to listen to Delicate Sounds, the concert video before close at the video store, And I was like, it's really funny because before I worked there, I really wasn't that big of a Pink Floyd fan. And I was like, I think the reason is because like the local radio station played like
Oh, for
3
sure.
Floyd songs. That was it. And I didn't get to hear all the other stuff. Or same with Zeppelin, you know, you get to hear like 3 or 4 Zeppelin songs and you don't get to hear any of the like, you know, the oldest stuff or the deep cuts or whatever, because no, they never played them. That was the cool part about listening to your own collection. Like, it's one of the reasons I love opening up my laptop and, you know, firing up my iTunes, because it's got all the stuff I have. And if I hit random, God only knows what I'm going to get.
I miss having
you know?
that like 100-disc changer I used to have.
Yeah. For that exact reason. And you never know what's, although in fairness, that thing seemed to also sometimes get in a groove. Like, it would pick certain songs over like the same songs.
I just think it was a mathematics thing. You know?
It had to be. It was so weird because there were times where it would be like, oh, we're going to play Queens of the Stone Age. It's going to be the same song every time we play from the Queens of the Stone Age album, though. It almost made you wonder, is like, is there something on the CD that was like, play this? You know? Yeah, that somehow was like, this is the hit single, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. So, I mean, I'm assuming it was like random number generation, because it was a digital like receiver or whatever.
And law of averages tells you that after one thing happens, the percentage is completely reset. So every song has the same chance of being picked.
It sure didn't seem
like
it,
so.
Though.
No, it didn't though. It was very weird. It was almost like hey, this is a song we're gonna play, you know, 3 times out of every 100, and the rest will play 1 time out of, you know. It was interesting. Most of the time, it wasn't bad because, you know, you and I curated the CDs that
for
were
sure,
in there,
right?
so, you know, it's all stuff I liked, but it was still kind of interesting, like, huh? Because it played One Arm Scissor by At the Drive-In. I had one At the Drive-In CD in there, and it played One Arm Scissor more than it played any other song off of that CD.
That is weird.
It was kind of funny. And that was the hit. That was the main single off of it. And there were a few of the CDs that's what it was. It played the main single. That's why I said it makes me wonder if there was something in there that would tell a mixed DVD player or a CD player.
This is the single.
Like, or was it just like you said? Was it just law of averages?
Maybe.
You know?
Third option, receiver was haunted.
Also possible. It's probably that guy from 7-Eleven.
I fucking knew it.
Wait, did we make a vow to him?
Flashback.
Yeah. Oh no. He's just fucking with the CD player to get back at his powers are very limited in how he can get
worst devil ever.
Yeah, you can like untie your shoe, you know, just very inconvenience you, but because inconvenience store.
Yeah, of course.
You know. But he can't really do anything that actually really hurts you.
It sounds like a great thing for a D&D setup. Like the magic shop, but they don't realize it's the inconvenience store. The dude running it just fucks with them the whole time. Everything they have is terrible and overpriced.
Right. It'll be similar to that. Oh shit! What is it? The Stephen King story with the monkey paw.
Oh, I think it was called The Monkey Paw by Stephen King.
I thought it was called something else. Like Needful Things. Was that it? No, that doesn't sound right. I gotta find out.
All hail to Paw, I guess. Papa, can you give me some wishes? Was that what it is?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah, you were right.
It was Papa. Can you give me some wishes? Holy shit!
It was. No, it was called. It was. it was called The Monkey. Is what it was originally called, but then it was changed to like The Monkey's Paw.
Huh.
So
it's a pretty on point title.
Yeah.
No. It would be more on point if it was The Evil Monkey Paw. Yeah.
Right.
It's not really evil. Yeah, it is kind of evil.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, was it not his? Okay, maybe it wasn't his story.
But maybe not.
Because I'm seeing a thing here that says like The Monkey Paw by W.W. Jacobs.
Maybe,
unless this was a newer version.
Stephen King used a monkey paw.
Yeah.
If you had a monkey paw, how many fingers would you go through?
I'll tell you what, once you get through 2, you got to really stop before you say the word I wish, you know. Also, you know, or no, that's not what I was thinking of. Not the monkey paw. It was the shit. I was thinking more of the one where you get something and you have to pay it, like you have to pay like everything has a price to it. That was the story I was thinking of, not the monkey paw.
Oh.
I got confused. Sorry, I was confusing two stories.
Well, everybody's got a price, $1 Million Man.
Yeah.
We talk about Balthazar's.
It was Needful Things. I got the name of it right. I just got the premise wrong.
All right.
Because it's like he has things in his shop. Like Rick and Morty parodied it too. The Simpsons did also. Because remember the Frogurt?
I thought that was supposed to be like the Gremlins shop. That's what that reminded me of.
Oh no, because it's like, you take the free Frogurt. He's like, ooh, it's like, and it comes with free toppings. Like, ooh, but the toppings are cursed. That's how Needful Things was like you get something, but there was like a cost to whatever you got for it. And like I said, Rick and Morty spoofed it with a very, basically the same concept. And it gives them exactly what they want, but then it takes something from you basically. So anyway. That was a long way of getting to that.
All right, fair enough.
A long way of getting to that.
It's all right. We like a good road trip, bro.
Anyway, but so that's what I was thinking is it's something like Needful Things, but it just minorly inconveniences you instead the whole time. Like it's not anything that's going to completely ruin your life, but
like kind of wantful things.
Right. Like, you're going somewhere and you run out of gas. Like, he can only do stuff like that, Or he can take you to like a quarter of a tank.
Yeah, for sure. And that's it.
He can't empty it, but he can take you all the way to a quarter of a tank. Dang it, I got to get gas soon. Just stuff like that. Yeah. Like, he can remove the cheese from your cheeseburger,
Get away from me, demon. Keep my cheese on there.
Son of a bitch got me again. He's over in the corner eating the cheese. Like, did you touch my sandwich?
Worst demon ever.
No. My powers don't allow me to do that. I can only take it from a distance. All right, good. As long as you just did. I don't know where your hands have been.
In his demon pants. Beating up that demon meat.
Mm-hmm. Actually, no, they don't have it. They take it from him.
Not some of the paintings I've seen. Some of them, they have wheelbarrows full of dick. Which is wild.
Sure enough. Yeah. I figure you got to kind of earn that, though. Either that or there's some drawback to that. Like,
you have to have a wheelbarrow everywhere you go.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
That sounds terrifying and horrible.
Speaking of having a drawback to having a big dick.
The French guy. Oh, my God.
Video? Oh, man. I felt so bad for this guy at the Olympics because, he's a pole vaulter, in case anyone hasn't seen. I'll link in the show notes. And boy, he didn't quite clear the bar.
Most of them did. Just not little. Yeah, no shit. I wonder how that felt. That couldn't have felt good.
Well, that had to hurt like a bitch. But he got his dong hung up on the bar, and the bar dropped, so you get disqualified. Which can you imagine?
It's a double-edged sword, Brian.
Right. Like, so, hey, how'd you do at the Olympics? Yeah. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I tried doing a karate break on a bowl with my dick. Oh, that was you? And then other people were like, that was you.
Oh, that was you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like on one hand, his DMs are probably full right now. But his metal case is
his
very
DMs
empty.
are full for multiple reasons, I'm sure. Like, and then hey.
Yeah, exactly. See what that is right there. That's cosmic balance is what it is. It's like it's Needful Things. Like, hey, I want a huge dick. Yep. No problem.
But
the drops. You'll never win.
I want a huge dick and an athletic body. I got you.
Yeah. And to be an Olympian.
Oh, I got you.
Done and done. No problem. Curse this damn thing. Creep standing over.
You fools. Oh, God.
Oh, man. So I said, on one hand, you're advertising to the world you have a big dick, but on the other hand, it's like, that's got to suck. Because you train all that time, you work so hard.
All your friends are going to keep sending you that picture.
Oh, you're never living that down. On the other side, though, again, you could be like, so you're taunting me because I have a huge hog? You know what I mean? I mean, you do have
like,
a defense.
oh, you mean I would have won gold if it wasn't for my giant dick?
Yeah.
What a poor life
right?
I have.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like you do have a bit of a defense there. But you still feel bad for him because, again, it does make you wonder, though, like going forward, it's like if you do you tie it down like wrestlers do, you know, tuck it down or, you know, you wear a cup or something to kind of keep that thing from flopping all over on you.
Lean into it. Get those weird underpants that have like an elephant trunk hanging off the front.
Dude, that would be amazing.
And give that little fella a little Olympic jersey to put on.
Dude, that would be fantastic. That's the
power move.
Right.
Then you look everybody in the eye and dare them to look down.
Yeah. Oh man. I dared them to look down. I like that. Man. When I first watched the video, I was like, what the? And I watched it again. I was like, holy shit. And like, I've seen, you know, guys junk hit the bar, but I've never seen that scenario.
Chop the bar down. Some would say it whacked the bar off, Brian.
Nice.
Some would say that.
You're not wrong. That is exactly what happened. It was I'll have a link in the show notes if anybody wants to see that and watch it 70 or 80 times.
Super slow-mo.
It's slow-mo, yeah. My God. I wonder how many
beds that dude broke.
Well, that too. I was going to say, I wonder how many asks for interviews.
I mean, we should get him on. So, Big Dick French Guy? Yeah. Can we call you Big Dick French Guy? Click, disconnected.
Yeah.
Great interview. Like,
yeah. What was he? Was he offended by being called French Guy?
No.
Like, I don't know. What's the problem here?
Like, guys, why is this newest enthusiast episode 3 minutes long?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, weird. Crazy things.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, they see. I feel like you remember how they used to have the thrill of victory, agony of defeat video.
That's a T-shirt. The agony of defeat, and there's that dude's dong smoking the bar.
Yep. Like weird. His pole was smoking the pole.
Looks like a boa constrictor climbing a tree to go after a lemur.
Oh man. So there you go. Yeah, that's your Olympics update.
Yeah. Sports.
Sports. Yeah. Shit.
Plus all the, pistol memes. That guy. Yeah. I mean,
oh yeah, those I enjoyed quite a bit because that dude. I feel like that guy's killed somebody before. Right? Yeah, but did you see there's a picture of there was a woman from Turkey that was also a shooter, and she has the exact same pose and like some of them use the stuff to block one eye or whatever, and she doesn't have it either. So apparently the team is just cold-blooded killers. Like,
where's Agent 47's headquarters at?
I was just gonna say we're gonna see them in the next Hitman game.
But no, I mean that dude, he literally looked like they're just like, hey, who could shoot a pistol? Oh,
yeah,
I can. All right, let's go.
A gun? I've never seen one in my life. Okay, yeah. My favorite part is the hand in the pocket. So casual, just like, all right, I can shoot this. Like, whatever. Bang.
Good stuff.
So great. Kudos to be able to be that chill in that level of an environment, though, too. I mean, I feel like, I'd be like more like Don Knotts, shakiest hands in the West.
Right.
So.
Well.
I mean, you wouldn't be because obviously you've trained.
Because you're a goddamn professional.
What if your dong gets in the way of the shooting?
Exactly.
God damn it. That's why that guy from France, he had to quit shooting. He used to just shoot from the hip, but he took a bad injury one time.
Yeah, he used to be bigger.
Yeah.
Fucking shot in half like a goddamn Tremors tentacle.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. All right. Well, speaking of weird things.
All right, what else you got?
So I talked last week about Psi-Cops.
Yeah. I still haven't watched it. Whatever it was. Damn it.
So they're through 10 episodes are out now. I think that might be the whole first season. And I'll tell you what, we had one of the creators actually comment on our Twitter post thanking us for doing a shout out of the show, and he told me, things are only going to get crazier, and he did not lie.
Oh, really?
The show gets much crazier as it goes on. I I very much enjoyed it, and I'm gonna have to sit down and do a second watch of it because I think some of the dialogue and stuff in the show is very bang bang bang. That's how the guys talk. It's
gotta track this down.
Like, I won't tell anything about the episode, but one of the episodes starts with the chief giving them a briefing, right? And they leave before she's done, and this is how they do the whole mission. As soon as someone starts talking to them, they get about halfway through and they just take off and do whatever they're going to do. And it's great. So, yeah, like I said, I really enjoy
Coworker Friends Forever, Kid and Felix. Is this it? Psi-Cops? Okay.
Yes.
Because I still, for some reason... Wait a minute. Well, is it like animated or...
Yes, it's animated. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay. What? I thought it was a live action situation there.
No, I don't. There's some crazy shit in here. It'd be expensive. Well, it's animated, I guess, but I was gonna say it'd be tough to do. But anyway, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
All right. Well, I gotta watch this fucking show.
You do. It's very fun. And again, the episodes are only like 12 minutes, so it isn't like a long investment. To watch 10 episodes is like, it's an hour and 20 minutes, that's...
Yeah, it'll be all right.
Yeah. So, but I finished the season of Batman Caped Crusader, which makes me sad because it's going to be like a year and a half probby before the next season, or whatever. I probably will.
That good, huh?
It's
nice.
very good. Yeah. And I'll give you one spoiler.
Okay.
Is that the Joker does not appear until the last minute of the final episode.
Post-credit scene, Marvel style?
Basically.
Oh my God.
There's no Joker in season 1 aside from that, which I think is actually kind of cool that they didn't just lean on the Joker.
I'm with you. I think that's a pretty solid move.
Yep. I think it's kind of cool. And honestly, the show didn't need it. The last 2 episodes are basically the creation of Two-Face and such. And I like that the show handles Two-Face as, literally as a dude that got acid thrown in his face, basically. So he's just deformed from the acid. And same like I told you about Clayface, to where he basically can only shapeshift into another person. He doesn't have I can turn into a giant
form of whatever.
Monster. Yeah, it feels very grounded and very real, and seeing onomatopoeia on the screen was pretty
fair
cool.
enough.
Because that's the first time, as far as I know, he's been in a cartoon. I don't think that character's been on any of the animated series, so that was kind of neat to see. And of course, he talks, bang bang pow. It's
onomatopoeia.
It's onomatopoeia.
Oh,
yeah, so it was pretty cool. But yeah, they did a great job on this show. You're gonna love it. It's downsides. I don't know if you have Amazon right now.
We're about ready to re-engage because I gotta watch the fucking boys.
Oi. Yeah, you do. Fucking diabolical. Yep, and you gotta watch Batman.
I gotta watch Batman. Yeah.
Why nice? So yeah. So there's one other thing. This week, WWE lately has been doing a crossover with TNA Wrestling. And I was like, I kind of want to watch TNA so I kind of know who some of these people are a little bit, and, see if it's decent product or not.
Might not suck.
So I'm looking online, and it's like on Freevee, there's a TNA channel, but they just play random stuff from whenever. The one night I did catch like a week or two previous Impact, which is their weekly show. And I was like, oh, cool. If I could watch this here, I'll just, and then I realized that it doesn't seem to be a regularly timed thing. So I was like, oh, this is not as cool. Then I saw on Reddit that somebody was like, hey, for like $1.50 a month, you can just watch their show every week on YouTube.
Wow.
I was like, oh, $1.50 is not bad. And apparently you can watch the pay-per-view, I think, like a week later or a couple days later, something like that. So I was like, okay, well, whatever. Even if I couldn't watch the pay-per-view, I can watch the weekly show. And it's $1.50, right? That's okay. Dude, I don't know how they did it, but they found a way to broadcast their show on VHS. That's the quality level of it.
I was like, wait, what?
It is so, and it's not on purpose. Like it's not, well, it is because they want you to subscribe to like they have a streaming gimmick, this
see.
TNA Plus. So they want you, that's where you get the high
like,
def,
well,
right?
you can watch this in like 5 or whatever.
Yeah. Do you want to count the hairs on this guy's ass cheek? You have to upgrade.
Wow.
You know? But it's like, whatever, dude. It's pro wrestling. I don't really care, right? And, you know, growing up, we certainly, all the wrestling we watched was not in high def and all that. So it was like, whatever. But it was so the quality is so bad. And I saw one guy on Reddit complaining about it, and somebody else was like, I guess for like $5 a month, it'll upgrade to where it doesn't look bad at all. And I was like, yeah, I'm not paying $5. Just pay the $1.50. I'll just deal with it being a little low quality. But again, it's like there's nothing about it that needs to be like super high def for me anyway. You know, I'm not a snob in that regard. But yeah, it was kind of cool. Like going in, and it's like I know a couple of these people because they maybe were previously in WWE or something like that. You know, like their champion used to be. I don't know if you remember Dolph Ziggler.
Oh yeah, the name is familiar.
He's going by his real name, which is Nick Nemeth. He's in TNA now. So, it's like, oh, well, I know who he is. And I know, Brian Myers in there because he used to be Kurt Hawkins in WWE. It's like Matt Cardona was, God, I forgot his WWE name.
Mike
but anyways,
Hammer.
it's like, I know. No, it was not Mike Hammer. They do have a guy named Hammerstone, though. That's like a meathead of a guy.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, but it was interesting because I love like they brag up their knockouts, which is the knockouts division of how it's the best in wrestling. And there was like a match in two episodes I watched. There was like a mixed tag and one women's match, and I'm like, yeah, I feel like if you feel like you have the best women's division, you should maybe spotlight it a little bit. But call me crazy,
Brian. You're crazy.
WWE will run like 3. I mean, they have more shows, but still, like. On each show they run multiple women's matches. It's like
I have a question for you.
Okay.
So I know TNA stands for Total Nonstop Action, but in our day, TNA stood for tits and ass. Right?
Oh.
Do kids still associate TNA with tits and ass, or is that an old man thing now?
I don't know, but yeah, when they started TNA Wrestling, even though it was Total Nonstop Action, it was very tongue-in-cheek as
like I'm not gonna lie, if I'm 13 and somebody's like, dude, Freevee has a TNA channel, it'd be like finally, yes. And then I would have been really disappointed.
Very disappointed. Yeah, I mean, the women are, whatever, but it's still, yeah, it wouldn't have been what you expected for sure.
My run of Red Shoe Diaries.
Yeah, it's like have you watched the women wrestle on the TNA channel?
Like what? like prison movies? Sure.
Yeah, I mean, and you're like, well, it's sort of like that, but also not.
Yes, but no.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was it made me laugh so much, like when the thing started, because I was like, oh, it's probably just my internet, maybe downgrading. And then I like when I was done with the one night, I immediately put on something else on YouTube, and it was 10 times better. And I was like, oh, this is probably not my internet. That's
your sales pitch.
Then I pulled it up on my phone just to see, and on my phone it looked just as shit. And I was like, that's actually sort of smart to try to upsell you to the next package, But I do like the fact that they offer the $1.50 price point because that's an entry point. But like I told Henois, the only downside is this is my first time really watching this in a long time. And my first impression is like, wow, the quality is awful.
This is terrible, guys.
Like, there was NWA they did a show where they tried to make it like a retro feel, and they put filters on it so it felt like watching wrestling back in the 80s. That was kind of cool. That was that was a style choice they made, and this is not that. This is more of, I think,
they're
like I said, just
more money out of you.
Yeah, it's like, hey, can we record this on like a flip phone?
Yeah.
And And I don't mean a current flip phone. I mean like a
for
Razor
sure.
or something, that's like, 0.01 megapixels. And, it's like, can we record it on that? And then we're going to broadcast it. It's like only until I get my camcorder back from the shop.
Yeah, exactly. Like, well, we got that hand thingy. Just hook a wire to it or something. Put an HDMI on there.
How'd you get reel-to-reel on YouTube?
Mind your business.
Yeah, mind your business. Pay the $1.50.
Mind your business.
But for $1.50, I can't really knock it, because you do get to watch. There are it's cool because they have a lot of free stuff on their YouTube
it's
channel.
freebie. Oh wait, you said YouTube.
Right. No, but then when you go into there's was a perks section when you subscribe, and that's where like the each week's impact is, and all the other, and there's other videos and stuff in there that you can't watch elsewhere. Well, on YouTube.
Right.
If you have TNA Plus, you
can watch it.
Oh,
weird. Like, another upcharge.
Yeah. But I was like, okay, I can live with that. It's $1.50 is not terrible. I don't mind adding that. I figure I'll watch as long, kind of probably while they're with WWE. After that, I don't know. It'll depend on if I get hooked on their product or not. Because there's levels, like you can tell they don't get first choice at talent.
Right.
Because some of the talent they have is like, I feel like you would disappear on AEW or WWE's roster, and really good talent disappears on those rosters, because you only got so many spots, there's only so much TV time. So anyway,
I don't know. Yep. I don't know where we're at. I actually stopped the stream, but I think we're pretty late. I think we're long in the tooth here.
We are. So let's move into
Q to dubs. Q to dubs.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I think Cheeto sent
Last week we asked everybody, what's one food you would keep eating no matter how bad you find out it is for you? Go to all comments, because weird. Jeff from Hobie, one food, ? Which is pretty hilarious. Diamond, top fan.
Hey, you didn't even try.
No, he didn't try. Diamond top fan, Big Dev, Beats by Dre. Only because I already know how bad bacon and smoked meats are for me.
Okay.
I mean, I don't mind a beet.
Beets are okay.
Stephanie, she says cheese. Forever cheese.
That's fair. Yeah. At least cheese has some redeeming quality to it, but
it does. Yeah, it's amazing. I know. It fucks me up though, but I still love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the lover that I hate to love.
Yep. But it is, I mean, obviously, it's in moderation. You can't just sit and eat cheese all day.
That's a mistake. Done it.
Yeah.
Love cheese, Brian. I hate to say it. Kiki, she says gummy candy, which, oh my God, I had some peach rings at Daredevil that I fucking smuggled in. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you did. Keistered them
right in Michelle's book bag.
Nice. Oh, okay. I was going to say some peach rings in the O-ring. Gotcha.
Naturally. Lady Cheeto bread. That is fair. Boom, you get a like. And Valerie says corn. It's corn.
Cool, huh? I mean, you don't ever keep it, but only borrow it.
It's very gross and true.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, on the Instas.
God, that reminds me of that show. I forgot that show that had Don Cheadle in it, where they're like the PR firm or whatever. The one guy thinks he's gonna get to do anal with his like girlfriend, and she's just eating corn like crazy. And one of the other guys is just like, dude, you don't let her eat all that corn. It's like, if she eats corn, she's not letting you in tonight, kind of a thing. And she just keeps eating corn.
That's funny. God, I feel so bad because I don't remember. I do remember now. I'm on Instagram, Brian. Freehand Furniture, aka Nickel.
Oh, okay.
Ribs and a fire emoji. Fuck yeah.
Dude. What are you talking about? There's never been a bad thing said about ribs.
True.
Listen, we had the most sensual moment of our weekend in West Virginia was Yumi and Cheeto eating those ribs out in the right off the
Unchained
smoker.
Melodies is on.
It was seriously like Ghost, except we were eating ribs. Yeah. I mean, it was more like Human Centipede, but we were eating ribs.
I thought I felt ghost hooves around me.
You did. So. Yeah. That was the guy from the
God
Inconvenience
damn it, Ghost hooves. That's his name.
Like, what are you doing? Sorry, I just wanted to
get out of here, Ghost hooves.
Don't get.
And then Psy, he says pork belly, and I know how bad it is. It's like meat crack, Korean style, sweet and sour, salt and chili. I can feel my arteries hardening. That's not the only thing. Just thinking about it.
You meant a boner. Let's just say when he's around pork ribs or pork belly, he can't pole vault. Well, or he can.
It depends on how you look at it.
You can definitely do cock push-ups, though.
That's what I got on my end, man.
Alrighty. Well, Cheeto says George's North Carolina barbecue sauce. So that's the food I wouldn't quit eating no matter how bad. I mean, I know it's a condiment, but still food stuff. He says salty selections, potatoes, boil them, mash them, put them in a stew. Slow down. I ain't letting you put no potatoes in me. I put them in myself.
That's the other meme is boil them, mash them, stick them up my arse.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Ribs with George's barbecue sauce.
Right.
And he says a Big Mac. I don't give a fuck how bad they are for you. I will crush one every once in a while. And amen to that, because I'm the same way.
What I'm hearing is we need to arrange some sort of like meeting of the gods and get like us and Cheeto and Nickel together and have a rib off.
Yeah.
Are you listening, Nickel? Probably not. But you should be.
Do they get broadcasts of our podcast up in
I don't know if I assume like the walrus tusk has to reflect the waves.
Yeah, I mean we can send him some cans to hang from a tree so he gets better reception.
That's true. We could do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that'd help.
It doesn't help as ham radio's actually ham.
Delicious.
It is. It's a very tasty radio.
Honey, you can use the ham to or the radio to call blah blah blah. Sorry, I ate it earlier. That rum ham radio. Yeah, buddy. Rum ham. I love you, rum ham.
I love rum ham. That'd be a great name for a pet. Rum ham.
Rum ham.
I love you, rum ham.
Rum ham. I love you, rum ham. I agree, actually. I think that would. Why is this not there?
I thought you activated the arc reactor.
Well, it's like I have a plug-in
Dude,
for...
the Stargate just opened.
Yeah.
You see futuristic Egyptians run.
Uh-oh. Okay, 1 through 8.
5.
5 on it. What's a simple change you made in your daily routine that had a surprisingly positive impact on your life? Beating off twice a day.
Exactly. Keeps all the evil thoughts away.
Well, it also helps when you're pole vaulting.
True.
You're less likely to knock that thing over. Yeah. Unless someone mentions breakfast. While you're running.
Then it's all over.
Scrambled eggs. Burn.
God damn you! It's a pole vaulting psych out.
Right. It's the Inconvenience store guy.
God damn it. I guess for me it would be like really paying attention to what I eat. Because boy, if I decide to eat the wrong thing, I am fucked for like a day and a half.
Yeah. Again, the old body versus when you were young, where you could literally drink trash juice and probably be fine the next day.
Yes. As a youth, it's like you're right. It's like a shitty engine you could pour anything in, and it burns it.
You could eat McDonald's 3 times that day, and next day you're fine. Now, if I eat McDonald's once, I feel it for like 3 days. Like, what am I doing?
If I'm eating salsa and I'm not paying attention, and then suddenly I detect there's corn in it, I'm fucked.
Oh, well, I won't recommend something to you that I had the other day.
I like to listen. I let corn cuck me now, Brian.
That's fair. I was at my sister's and she was talking about salsa, and she said something about corn salsa, and I'm like, and she's like, we got this great stuff from like Costco. I'm like, oh, what'd you get? And it's like black bean and corn salsa from there with like some hatch chilies in it. And it was fantastic. Yeah. And I was like, you should for sure get me a jar of that next time you're there. Right? But yeah, there's copious amounts of corn in there, so probably no bueno for you.
Nope.
So, what if I poured a bunch of cheese in with it?
Tempting, but no.
Still a no?
Nope. Right. I don't like feeling like I'm dying.
What if I gave you a glass of milk to wash it down?
I mean, that would probably actually work. Be bad for everybody, but that'd be me going like hopping in the shower.
Yeah, I'm trying to give you a reason to basically have to, destroy your house so you can, upgrade.
Upgrades.
Your insurance covers natural disasters in the toilet, right?
I mean, I'll have to contact an agent maybe. See if I can get this penciled in, and then we're doing this on a public forum. They know.
Hey, what's your policy on blowing up a toilet? Like what, with like firecrackers or? Not really.
Is that the hot sauce I had? I don't know.
It might be. So my answer to this, I think, is similar in that it's drinking more water. Because I think for a long time I didn't realize just how, like, I drank water, but I didn't drink enough water. And then once I had like the kidney stones and the issues with gout, I was very much, doctors were very much like, how much water do you drink a day? And I was like, probably not enough.
Water?
About it. Yeah. When we talked about it, they were like, you really need to up your water content. And that's why I bought water bottles and really started focusing on, really, trying to hammer down water. And like, when I first get up now, it's,
Bloody
drink
Mary.
A big amount of water. Yeah, Bloody Mary. Yeah, watered down Bloody Mary. I'm trying to be responsible.
Then start water.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like when I get up, I drink a bunch of water now to kind of get the body going, as well as you've gone that much time without much water, so you got to rehydrate.
I exhale so much moisture in the air with my fucking dinosaur calls in the middle of the night. So
yeah,
I wake up always dry. Yeah,
right. You drink a jug, you're like the guys at the gym with the gallon of water.
But mine's one of those battle gallons, or what the fuck they're called.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. I was just thinking a 5-gallon bucket. You just hook the metal handle over your face.
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
Right back. It's kind of flash dancey, but also
got a Ryobi fan on top of it.
Yeah.
Spraying everybody with Powerade mixed with vodka.
Yeah.
As I like to call it, power vodka.
Right.
I should
work at that.
You ever want to get drunk and throw weights around? Let's go.
And who doesn't? Yeah. That's what pre-workout is, isn't it? It's just vodka and
it's like Powerade. Meth and Powerade.
Oh, all right. Like, what do you mean you're just scooping cocaine right into your?
I want the kind of pre-workout that makes me, like my family needs to chain me to a radiator because I might get out and hurt the cattle.
Okay. Yeah, it's like, hey, it's pre-workout time. Like,
yeah, exactly. All right, get in the basement. Let's get the chains.
Basement. Yeah.
Scratches.
No matter how much I scratch on this door.
Exactly.
You don't let me out until it's time to go to the gym.
Until I yell leg day.
Yeah. Then open the door and get out of the way. I don't want to hurt you again.
Yes, Paul.
Yeah. All right. You ready? I'm ready. And don't forget to get the gun with the silver bullet in it, just in case.
Poor silver bullet.
Oh, well, that's why I meant. Yeah, of course.
3D printed shotguns, the shotgun beers.
Oh, I was thinking like a t-shirt can with cans of Coors.
Spang.
Just take a couple of those off the domer, slow you. It just dulls the brain enough that it slows you down. Why me no thinky good?
It's multiple circular bruises of different ages all over his head.
It's like you can't cupping, or you're like Hellboy.
Yes. Anywho.
Anywho, once again, the question: what's a simple change you made in your daily routine that had a surprisingly positive impact on your life? Yeah, do it. All right. Well, and then also head over to saltylanguage.com. You'll find some of the links to the things we talked about. You'll also be able to find a link to tangentboundnetwork.com, the network we're part of. Please go listen to the other shows over there. And if you're looking for a home for your show, go talk to Mark over there, or talk to them. I don't know if Mark's the one in charge of that or not, but if you talk to Mark,
tell him I got to piss so hard, Mark.
Oh, he'll love it.
Go like, finally.
Yeah. Be like, hold on, big boy. Shh, tears his shirt off like he's
I had this Walmart bag in my pocket for months waiting for this call.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you hear what I said?
I heard splash me.
Yeah. Flash dance. I guess splash dance would be more like it. Yikes.
Like the front row at a freaking SeaWorld show, but warm and salty.
Basically the same. True. Yeah. Not really. But yeah. If you want to reach out to us on social medias, you can find the show on Twitter at salty_language. You can find me on various socials at.
You can find me on Instagram at TheMonotony or at saltylanguage on TikTok, where I do that shite. Patreon.com/saltylanguage. There's going to be some short freebies going up there that you'll only be able to find there.
Yeah, like Tony pole
vaulting into the bathroom because I'm pissing so bad. And I got nothing. Nice. That would be funny if me attempting to.
Yeah, like a really short, like a 2
I would
foot.
fucking probably kill myself.
That's why it would be hilarious.
And that's what I want to see on Reddit in a year. Old man falls over tiny pole vault thing.
And still clips it with his dick.
Naturally.
Come on, man. All you had to do was
step damn it, dude.
I'm old. My balls took it out.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That would be, imagine if it was his balls instead of his dick.
Just like hanging out like old chewing gum.
Just turkey taffy balls,
blue balls. Remember blue balls, Brian?
Cool.
There you go. Yep. We're the only people I think that know that exist.
Yeah.
Anywho, patreon.com/saltylanguage. There's lots of content on there for $3 a month, or if you want to join for free, there'll be shorter content of stuff that we're just gonna do. It'll be fun.
Right. We also accept PS5s.
Yes, we accept PS5s
and Target gift cards.
Target gift cards, and I don't know, Chipotle gift cards. Sure, why not?
Sure, why not? I mean, listen, you send me pretty much anywhere. It's like if I don't like it, I'll change it.
Oh, that was I forgot to bring this up. I don't know why I'm thinking about now.
Right.
That movie theater, Brian, sells beer now. Yeah, and it's
really?
like I can get a can of Two Hearted for like $6. That ain't bad.
That's really not for Two Hearted.
I know, right?
Boy, you gotta be careful you don't get into like 6-hearted while you're there.
Anywho, but yeah, it's patreon.com/saltylanguage. Help out your boys. And Brian, you have another thing you'd like to do.
I do. I actually mentioned it at the top of the show. Me and Henno have a podcast called The Crazy Life, and it's usually us just talking about what happens in our life, and sometimes we also talk about mental health and recovery, addiction, those kind of things. This past episode, we talk about his trip to Alaska, our trip to West Virginia. He went to a harmonica festival, which turned into a whole bunch of fun for him. We talk about Serge Tankian's book, the guy from System of a Down. And then we talk about how the art is the journey, not the final product. And we get real philosophical, man. We talk about how nothing matters, man.
I love it.
It was actually a really fun, good talk. So we have a lot of those that we're both pretty proud of. So, if you listen to those, please let us know what you think. If you have topics for us, any of that kind of stuff, we're always open to that kind of thing. But please download if you're interested and share with your friends. And so I guess until next week, throw a piss, you'll be fine.
I'm going to be so fine in like 30 seconds, dude.
Me too.